Well, thank you so much for that, and it really is a huge honour, and I really mean that, to be back here in a place where I spent 3 incredibly happy years, and coming back here brings back so many memories and so many feelings, and I can almost taste those feelings of relief at having made it after 3 years of study, or in my case today, relief at having made it after the antics of the Conservative Party last week made it look increasingly unlikely that I would ever leave the parliamentary estate again. Anticipation about the future, about what was going to happen next. This, for many of you, is the first part of your lives that doesn't feel planned, that you've gone through school and exams and then, and suddenly you're graduating, and now life feels a little bit more unformed, doesn't it? And quite a bit of anxiety as well about what would happen next. I'm sure there are many of you here who feel, as I did back in 2007, that everyone around you has got a really good plan and is sorted, and your life feels a little bit more chaotic and a little bit more uncertain. I wish I could stand here age 36 and say, yep, actually you reach a stage where everything does feel sorted, but actually what happens as you move on from university is that you learn to enjoy, I hope, the adventure of life being very unplanned. When I was graduating, I had many plans, and I have to say that none of them have come to pass. I haven't done the job that I assumed I was going to, and there are children today who can do maths and catch a ball because I did not become a primary school teacher. I did not marry the person I would assumed I would spend my life with, and somewhere in this hall is a 2-year-old chatting, "That's my mummy," who thinks he's here to get a prize for jumping, and I'm very glad that that plan didn't work out because I've got him and my husband instead. And I also didn't plan to spend my life in politics. Indeed, when I was at university, I did everything I could to avoid them. I joined the shopping society instead, and yet I have ended up in Westminster. So it is very tempting at this stage to hope that your master plan for your life is going to turn out perfectly, and I can say one thing with certainty is that it won't, and your life will be better for that because it will be more of an adventure. There will be things that happen to you that are bad and things that happen to you that are absolutely joyous in the coming years. And in many cases, they will not be the things that you expect to happen. And I can say that with, I hope, some sincerity. As Melissa mentioned, I have not had an easy ride through my career. The past 5 years of my time at the Spectator have been marred by mental illness. But I've tried to make the most of that adventure as well, writing a book about it, trying to campaign for better treatment for other people with mental illnesses, of which there are many in this hall today. And I hope that as you move on to your next plan, to your next job, to the next important days of your life, you're able to enjoy the adventure as it comes. Don't get hung up on the master plan. I know, covering politics, that the master plan doesn't work. Boris Johnson's master plan did not work. I've only been a political journalist for 11 years, and I'm covering my 4th Prime Minister in the next few weeks. Plans don't work, but enjoy what comes to you and make the most of it, because at the end of the day, it's not the people sitting around you who you'll meet up with in the years and months to come and compare how the master plan is going and have those sort of brittle conversations about whether you have your dream job or whether your boss thinks you're wonderful who matters. It's actually you looking at yourself in the mirror, knowing whether or not you're making the most of your time in your job, with the people around you, with your friendships. That's the person you have to answer to, not the people who you seem to be racing against. That's a lesson that has to be learned over and over again in my world, over and over again in the world of politics that I cover, that the adventure is the most important thing, not the plan. And I really hope that you enjoy today, that you enjoy having made it, that you enjoy seeing the looks of pride on the faces of those around you, that you enjoy looking more fabulous today than you will really realise for many years, actually. You do all look absolutely brilliant. I was much scruffier when I graduated. And so enjoy it. Congratulations. Thank you so much for this tremendous honour and this opportunity to come back and do a bit more adventuring around Exeter. Thank you.